Hey, I'm Corey, and if you've been looking to get into strength training but genuinely have no idea what to expect, then this video is for you. I'm going to show you around a little bit and tell you some of the things that will likely happen on day one. Walking into a gym for the first time can feel really intimidating. You look around and it seems like everyone knows what they're doing. You don't understand the equipment or how to use it. And that is perfectly normal. It happens to everyone when they're getting started. But I promise you, those feelings go away very quickly. Here's the most important thing to know on day one, and that is to start light. And I mean it. If you think you are going to grab this 35, head down that way and grab a 15. It's perfectly fine because there's nothing to prove on day one, and you're not making all of your fitness gains on day one either. You're just here to get comfortable in the gym, learn how to move your body, and get a basic understanding of how things work. Good strength training is actually about controlled movement. Now, granted, there are a lot of excellent movements that are really fast and explosive, but we're not worried about that on day one. Now remember, you're not here to burn calories. Sure, that happens. We're here to build muscle and to learn how to move the body properly. So, quick tip on that, and that is slow down. Do not try to rush the movements. Let's take this push-up, for example. You're gonna get a lot more out of it if you stay nice and rigid and control your way going down and then forcefully try to push up, then just trying to rep these out as fast as you can move your arms. Now, if we compare that to something like this kettlebell swing, which is supposed to be a fast and explosive movement, then we can understand some things do need to go slow and some things need to go fast. If you try to do a fast movement slow, you're not going to get anything out of it. However, on day one, it's probably your best interest to stay away from some of the faster movements. So for the actual workout, it's going to be broken down into multiple parts. Now, there's a lot of different ways to do this, but a simple expectation is you go through a warm-up. That's going to get your heart rate up, your body moving, and you kind of feeling ready to work out. You'll probably be sweating a little. Then you'll do one or two main lifts. Think of a main lift as the main thing I'm doing today that I'm putting most of my emphasis on, and it's probably going to be the heaviest thing. But remember our previous point, stay light when we're starting out. Now, after that main lift, we might have some supporting or what we call accessory lifts. So things that are lighter, maybe higher rep, you might classify these as bodybuilding, and you might potentially use dumbbells, kettlebells, or even body weight stuff like push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups. Now, that could be the whole workout. A main lift, some accessory, call it a day, that's plenty. Now, in some cases, though, you may also see some conditioning work at the end. This could be anywhere from 5 to 20, 30, 40 minutes. But as we're starting out, I would keep it short. And all this means is it's something that gets your heart rate up for an extended period of time. So it could be a couple different gym movements back to back to back, or it could be the treadmill or the bike or the rowing machine for a couple intervals of 2 to 3 minutes at a time. So that whole thing should be an hour or even less. I would even venture to say the 45 to 30 minutes is really good if you're just starting out. One thing to expect for sure in your first day is to feel a bit confused, and that's fine. There's a lot of new exercises, there's new people, there's sets and reps and all of these things happening, but feeling a bit confused is all part of it. You're not going to learn everything on day one. It's going to take time. So just keep showing up, paying attention, doing the exercises, and eventually one day you're going to show up and you're not going to have any confusion at all because you've stayed the course and you know what's going on. Something else to expect after day one, and this might be on day 2 or 3, is soreness. Now, the purpose of working out is not to get sore, but sometimes, especially early on, soreness is a byproduct of working out. Now, understand you don't get bigger, fitter, stronger, faster in the gym. It actually happens after, when your body adapts and recovers. So that's why things like sleep, nutrition, and hydration are super important. Your day one is not going to be perfect. Far from it, actually. There's going to be a lot of emotions. You're going to feel lost, intimidated, confused, and that's perfectly fine. You showed up, and that's the most important part. So now you just have to keep showing up. If you're truly interested in what a day of strength training here at Rampage would look like, then reach out. We'd love to talk to you.